Hey, hello again from Hong Kong. Now, again, as I live off the grid, I go through quite a few different inverters, and I've in the boats I really like Victron, the Multi Plus or the Quattro. But here's a new inverter that I'm keeping around, kind of like the backup. It's a 4,000 watt. It's a pure sine wave, 4,000 watts for 24 volt battery banks, and it's got a built-in charger. It does 100 amp 24 volt charger. So when you have the genset kicking on, it'll switch over. AC will go, it'll pass through. Plus, it'll charge the battery bank. Got 100 amps charging. So it's a pretty decent little system. There's down here. You've got all your indicator lights on it, and you've got a setting down telling you where you would set right up here. This is for a different type of batteries. Is it a gel battery, AGM? This is not made for LiFePO charging. So LiFePO 4, you would not use this. You'd use it on the AGM, the gels, or the standard lead acid battery. But it has an on-off switch, standby, where you can have it. Has your indicator lights. Again, here's all the indication LEDs that are up here. It goes and tells you all your standby, telling you what's happening for your charge. So whatever you set it over here, your settings are setting number 2 is AGM1. It's your fast charge is 14.1 volts, and your float voltage is 13.4. Then it goes down, so when you come down to your lead acids, comes down to 13.5 or 13.8, etc. But the cool thing about this is, it has this switch and everything, but I don't like to go down into, usually it's down in the lazarette, like down here. I want everything at my own, at a control panel where it's in the main salon and stuff. So what we've got over here is, if you can see on the side here, there's a 6-pin. What is that? That's RG11. No, RG11 is... anyway, it's got a 6-pin, like a telephone network cable. And it comes with a 12 meter cord, and it has the same thing. It has that at the end, but you plug that in, and that's your remote. Again, you've got your other dip switches that you have for switching over and stuff. But it's just got, there's a lot of different settings that you can place on this. Again, this is where you would connect to your battery bank. Has a cooling fan, and then on the other side, the heavy side, the business end here. Oops, sorry, I got that in the way. But again, still I got to put the screw back in. But it does have internal breakers. Has internal breakers on it, and this is where the AC in and the AC out goes. That's on this side. It's covered up. Again, we have another fan on this side, and again, you have your breakers. So again, it's single phase, but for me, because I'm in Hong Kong, so everything's at 230 volts at 50 hertz. But I mean, it weighs a ton, but it's a nice unit, and it's not that expensive. It's like a quarter of the price of what I would pay for like a Victron or something. But the same quality, it works and it holds up. I've got one on the other boat, and it seems to be working just fine. But I just wanted to share that with you. That's my backup and a different off-grid inverter that I think I'm going to keep sticking with in all my systems. Alright, be good, be safe, be well. Bye-bye.